Hi, thanks for tuning in to DoitwithCassandre.com. We're here at Eatrealfest Culver City 2011. Let's go check it out. Hi, you're joining me here with Lindy and Grundy Meats, and this is Amelia and Erica, otherwise known as Lindy and Grundy. And I'm really excited about what they're doing, so I want you guys to know about what they're doing. Amelia, tell me a little bit about what Lindy and Grundy is.
Well, we're a sustainable organic butcher shop on Fairfax and Melrose in Los Angeles, California. Erica and I have actually opened up the only sustainable organic butcher shop in the state of California. We're the only butchers that exclusively get in whole animal carcasses and do not supplement with any boxed meats.
It really, not even in the Bay Area, this doesn't exist.
We're the only butchers in all of California that do not supplement with any boxed meats.
That's awesome. That is very cool.
Absolutely.
So now, you have a background in kitchen, right?
Yes, that's correct. I used to work in a series of 4 or 5-star restaurants in New York City, and I saw that there was a lack of this type of craft in the market, and so I really decided that it would be a wonderful idea to jump right on in and drag my wife into it, and it's become a really fantastic, booming business, so we're really very happy.
So now, do you do any of the butchery?
I actually do about 95% of the butchering in the entire shop, yes.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's crazy because there's just not that kind of talent out there these days. The system has changed a lot. Industrialization has taken over in such a way that, folks just don't know how to do it. And so it's really been my pleasure to be able to teach a lot of awesome young guys how to do this. And, I'm just really happy to be able to be part of that movement.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you right now, I'm a Top Chef nerd, and one of my favorite competitions they do is the butchery because it's like a dying art. I love that our parents just inherently knew how to do that stuff. My mom knew how to sew everything. My mom knows how to butcher an animal. And it's funny because they take for granted that we know. Well, of course you know. In what context would I have learned that? I do not know that.
Right, exactly. In our shop, we really try our best to educate folks over the counter about how exactly to prepare things and how to truss a chicken, how to tie a roast. If they don't know how to do it, we'll do it for them. And that's the kind of energy that's going to really change a food movement. So we're really excited about that.
That's cool. So now, were you involved in the food industry at all?
No, I was actually an event designer before we got into this. My mom's a chef, so I grew up around that. And Erica and I both trained with master butchers for about 10 months and 6 days a week, 15 hours a day. And I was a vegetarian for 14 years until we got into all this. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. How has that transition been?
Oh, it's easy. I started eating meat about 4.5 years ago. So it was a very natural transition. I started craving meat, so I started eating it.
Did you eat it as a kid?
A little bit, but I became a vegetarian when I was about 9 years old. Yeah, so for 14 years I was a vegetarian.
How did your parents take that?
My mom's a chef, and she said, okay, fine, here we go. And she was fine with it.
Interesting. I think my mom, in her moment of trying to be evolved, would be like, oh, I'm totally fine with that. And then she'd be like, but seriously, it's the holidays. You're eating the pig, right?
Yeah.
I do. I
Absolutely. It's definitely true. It's funny because in certain cultures, meat is just such a large part of their cuisine. And so, even as a kid, I actually was a vegetarian for about 7 years. And I would often show up at my grandma's house oh, Grandma, I don't eat that. And she goes, oh, what do you mean? It's fish, because we're in Japan here. So what do you mean it's fish? It's like a vegetable. Why aren't you eating that? But I think that there's slowly been that education about vegetarianism as well. And it's really important to respect everybody's choices in food.
Well, it's funny because it's that, what's that Greek movie?
My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and he's like, oh, no meat, it's okay, we have lamb, and it's
exactly.
It's funny because I'm first generation, and my parents are, French, and my mom just doesn't understand why everyone doesn't eat cartilage. Cartilage is clearly the other meat. She's like... Right. So, and my husband is very he eats meat as long as it no longer looks like meat, and we're transitioning because I think meat on the bone has more flavor, and I grew up eating meat on the bone, Yeah,
I think it's really, that part of the education is really, really important, It's just, I don't know, I think that respecting that becomes the first step to really understanding it, so...
Well, you guys, I'm really excited, and I think you guys are going to grow faster than you are prepared for. Seriously, like you're going to be like, oh my God, people really needed this, because I feel like this is such a no-brainer. This is like, why isn't this already happening? And the fact that I found you guys, I'm like, yes, I have to talk to one of you. I have to interview you. And so keep your eyes out for Lindy and Grundy, because they're going to blow up. I'm excited. Thank you guys.
Thanks so much for having us.